is my honor to invite our next speaker, Sister Sumar Abu Aziza. Sister Sumar Abu Aziza is a Palestinian born and raised in Jenin, West Bank, Palestine. Sumar currently serves as the Vice President Campaigns and Advocacy, and she is the incoming president for the York Federation of Students, the largest student union in so-called Canada, representing 15,000 students. Sumar is also an active organizer with the Palestinian Youth Movement Toronto chapter and is passionate about community organizing, joint struggle work, and the liberation of Palestine. Please join me in welcoming Sister Sumar with a warm round of applause.
Free Palestine! As we are standing here right now, right this second, the Zionist entity just bombed the emergency building at Nasser Hospital. Just this second. And at the same time, American airstrikes just hit Yemen once again with several martyrs and wounded people. I need you to use your voice and get loud. Free! Free Palestine! Free! Free! Free Palestine! Free! Free! Free Palestine! Free! Free! Free Palestine! Hi everyone, my name is Sumar Abu Aziza. I'm an organizer with the Palestinian Youth Movement Toronto chapter, but most importantly, I'm a Palestinian born and raised in the city of Jenin in the occupied West Bank. Look around you. Look at the people standing here side by side, filling the streets with unwavering support. This is what steadfastness looks like. This is what sumud sounds like. Every chant we raise, every flag we wave, every step we take is a part of a legacy far greater than ourselves. Today, we stand shoulder to shoulder, thousands strong, filling these streets with our power and our truth. We are here to say what cannot be silenced. We are Palestinians and we will never surrender. We come from generations and generations of people who have walked through Nakba and siege, through massacres and blockade, but we are also the children of resistance, of mother who held keys to home, they were forced to leave but never gave up, of fathers who whispered to us at night, one day we will return, and we will return. From Gaza to Haifa, from Nablus to Jaffa, from the camps and the exile to the hills of Al-Quds, Palestine is our home. It has always been our home, and no occupation, no apartheid wall, no colonial power will take that from us. Every step we take today is part of a much larger story, a story of a people who have refused to disappear, who have resisted the might of the most brutal colonizations, and who to this very moment are standing firm against one of the most violent occupations the world has ever seen. At the center of this resistance is the sumud of our people, and nowhere is that more clear than today, that is in Gaza, in Jenin, in Tulkarem, in Palestine as a whole. Gaza is the beating heart of Palestinian resistance, where our people face the bombs, the siege, the starvation, and still they stand. They have turned rebels into fortresses, griefs into resilience, and death into a legacy of struggle that will never be erased. Gaza is not just surviving, Gaza is fighting, and Gaza is inspiring. But Gaza is not alone. Jenin is fighting, Tulkarem is resisting. Right now, as we gather here, Jenin's refugee camp is under siege. The sounds of gunfire, the roars of bulldozers, the cries of our youth facing tanks with nothing but stones and steadfastness. This is Jenin. Jenin is once again holding the line, reminding the world that Palestinians do not run. Palestinians resist. They destroy homes and Jenin rebuilds it. They send their soldiers into alleyways, but Jenin's people do not bow. They face them head on, as they have always done, with their backs against the walls and their hearts full of courage. And look at Tulkarem, where the occupation storms homes and streets in the dead of nights, thinking they can break the will of our people. But the youth of Tulkarem, like the youth of Gaza, like the youth of Jenin, stand in the face of tanks, snipers, and the occupation. They stand because they know the truth. Freedom is worth every sacrifice. Like Jenin, like Gaza, is writing a new chapter in the history of Palestinian resistance. Their streets are soaked with sacrifice, but their voices are louder than ever. Their defense tells the occupation, "You will never defeat us." To our martyrs in Jenin, in Tulkarem, and Gaza, we carry you with us. Every martyr is a torch lighting the way to our liberation. To the resistance fighters holding the line in every alley, in every refugee camp, in every corner of our homeland, we salute you. The resistance is the heartbeat of every Palestinian who refuses to disappear. It is the fighters who stand with rifles in the streets to confront the most violent militaries. It is the youth who set up barricades in refugee camps, facing armed vehicles with a stone. Resistance is also the farmers reclaiming stolen land, the medics who race through gunfire to save lives, the students who organize under the shadows of occupation. It is the spirit that fuels the youth in Balata and Nur al-Shams who defend their camps with nothing but courage. The resistance is the decision to stand tall when the world is trying to shut down and bury us. Our resistance is built on sacrifice. It is also built on hope, on the belief that no occupation lasts forever. Let us be clear today. The resilience in Gaza, in Jenin, and Tulkarem is not an accident. It is the result of 76 years of steadfastness, 76 years of sumud, a people who refuse to be uprooted, a people who love for their land outweighs any fear. The world may try to normalize this occupation. The media may try to hide our wounds, but Jenin, Tulkarem, Gaza, and Palestine as a whole scream the truth to the world, that the Palestinians will never be conquered, that every bullet fired at us strengthens our resolve, that every act of brutality only fuels our resistance. Occupiers who think time is on their side, hear us loud and clear now. The sumud of our people, the strength of our resistance is eternal. For every martyr, 1,000 will rise. For every olive tree uprooted, 100 will bloom. For every home demolished, an entire generation will rebuild it. Brothers and sisters, we are standing in Dagarondo today, but our hearts are in the alleyways of Jenin, beneath the rubbles of Gaza, and the streets of Tulkarem, our voices are shaking the walls that cage our people. We are their echo. We are their continuation. And so we say, from Gaza to Jenin, from Tulkarem to every refugee camp in the diaspora, from the river to the sea, we will not stop, we will resist, and we will return. We are the people of Jaffa and Haifa, of Nablus and Jerusalem, of Ramle and Gaza. We are the children of resistance, the children of exile, the voices of camps, the heartbeats of the people and the land that refuses to die. We promise, wallahi, we are coming back. We are coming back to the olive trees they try to steal, the seas they try to blockade, the mosques and churches they try to destroy. We're coming back to the land that calls our name. In every olive tree, in every rock, in every drop of blood, in every martyr, in every cry, we are coming home. No matter how long it takes. If it's not us, it's the upcoming generation. From every corner of this earth, from every refugee camp, from every street we march on today, we as a collective are building the road to liberation with our voices, with our bodies, and with our unbreakable will. And on that day, when we finally return, we will walk the streets of a free Palestine. We will stand under the sun of a liberated homeland. So raise your fists, raise your flags, raise your signs, raise your voices for Jenin, for Gaza, for Nablus, for Palestine. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! And as all of us stand here today in solidarity, we must also act. Our people in Gaza has endured a year-long genocide that has martyred over 200,000 Palestinians. Shame! Shame! They've destroyed homes, hospitals, schools, and they've shattered our lives. And so, as people who are committed to the full liberation of Palestine, it is our duty to match their sumud with action. The Zionist entity actively tries to demolish the will of Palestinians in Gaza and in the West Bank, and we will never allow it. It is our duty and responsibility to rebuild Gaza, to rebuild the West Bank, to rebuild Palestine. We have the People Stand with Gaza International Fundraiser in partnership with CPFQ and MECA to directly support the resilience of our people. So far, we have raised over $1 million for the people of Gaza. But today, we call on you to help us reach $2 million. We have volunteers moving around the crowd with donation boxes. Give what you can. Spread the word and know that every dollar donated is a lifeline that helps keep our people rooted in their land, fighting for life in the face of genocide. Supporting Gaza is not a charity, it is our responsibility, and it is part of the struggle. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Sons and daughters. Thank you, and free Palestine.